iconic for all the people sitting in this room. I request all of you to kindly settle down so that we are able to start the proceedings. Thank you so much. Thank you. I request all of you to kindly settle down so that we are able to start the proceedings for today. It's a very important day for all the people sitting in this room, and we want to ensure that we have a seamless transition to the moment that we all are waiting for, the listing at 10 a.m. It's going to happen sharp at 10 a.m. So I request all of you to kindly settle down so that we use the time in hand to convey our respects to all the people who have contributed immensely to where we are today. I request all of you to kindly settle down, please. Thank you so much. Thank you. Check. Usually we say it's a great morning because of the weather outside, but today we're going to be saying it's a great morning for what's going to happen in this room. So I request all of you to kindly settle down so that we are able to start in time. Thank you. I request all the organizers to help us, help our guests settle their seats. Thank you so much. Fantastic. So once again, it's the final request that I have to all the people in the room. Request all of you to settle down so that we are able to start. And with all the seniors in the family present in the room and the juniors rushing in to touch their feet, it's very difficult to ask them not to do that. So let's get that done as soon as possible and take our seats. Thank you so much. Right, so a very, very good morning and Hariom to all the ladies, gentlemen and others who have come together to witness a very important, iconic and in a way historic and a landmark of an achievement in the lives of all the people sitting in this room today. Yes, I'm talking about the special and chosen day when HPIL gets listed and goes public. The bell ringing to announce to the world that we are a listed company is scheduled to happen at 10 a.m. And wherever you are, please make sure you are here to witness that moment. And the time is now right to pay respects to something that has held us all together as an identity and also as the strongest umbilical cord. Yes, I'm talking about the national anthem. So request all of you to please raise respect to the national anthem. Thank you.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय जय जय
Thank you so much. Thank you. I request all of you to kindly sit down. Now, of you to sit down because it's now time that we sit back and to take a look at this beautiful journey Hariom as a brand, as an organization, has traveled through in the last few years. Presenting to you all the journey of Hariom written on the sands of time. Could we please have the video, please?
Hariom. Join us as we journey through the incredible success story of a humble business family from Uttar Pradesh. Their rise from a pipes trading firm to one of South India's most prominent manufacturers and suppliers of steel pipes and tubes. It all started 6 decades ago, when the visionary Shri Hariom ji began multiple businesses but was fascinated with the trading of steel pipes. With a firm resolve and clear vision in his mind, Shri Hariom ji embarked on an epic journey from Firozabad, UP to Hyderabad. His sons, Shri Rakesh Gupta and Shri Mukesh Gupta, who lent a solid hand to the business. Shri Rakesh Gupta and Shri Mukesh Gupta used to trade steel pipes bought from other cities and sold from Hyderabad as a hub. The business was at its best under their solid and visionary leadership. Shri Rakesh Gupta ji was later joined by his 2 teenage sons, Shri Rupesh Gupta and Shri Shailesh Gupta, to take the business forward and continue to grow and expand. The formidable duo of Shri Rupesh Gupta and Shri Shailesh Gupta studied and thoroughly understood the market, demand and supply, and customer relationships, which formed the core value of the organization. Their vision was to be the top-notch iron and steel manufacturers and suppliers in this segment. The mission was to develop our nation and make it a better place to live by building a robust economy and virtual infrastructure. Their ideas and operational excellence have made Hariom a trusted brand that has never encountered operational loss in its history, a remarkable milestone. Hariom has always been profitable in the bottom line. With a growing reputation, long-lasting customer relationships, and exceptional service standards, the next brilliant idea that came into Mr. Rupesh's and Mr. Shailesh's minds was to open a manufacturing facility. This idea came to fruition in 2007 with the incorporation of Hariom Concast and Steel Private Limited in June 2007. The visionary pair of Mr. Rupesh and Mr. Shailesh is always on a quest to wow their customers. They are focused on the future, making HariomPipes a reputed and respected brand in the pipes business with the most comprehensive range of pipes available in stock at all times. The seeds for a successful and long-lasting business were sowed in 2007 when Hariom Concast and Steels was incorporated in Hyderabad. February 2008 saw the furnace division begin operations. In May 2010, the rolling mill production began, with pipe production following shortly after in July 2010. The capacity of the pipe mill was expanded in 2011 and the scaffolding unit was started in September 2011. By 2013, the capacity of the pipe mills had been increased and a slitting mill unit had been started. 2018 saw the incredible transformation from a private limited company to a public limited company. The company was renamed Hariom Pipe Industries Limited and posted a revenue of over 100 crores in financial year 2017-18. The company continued to grow and expand with the enhancement of installed capacity in the furnace unit, rolling mill and pipe mill in 2019. In 2020, the company acquired the sponge iron unit in Anantapur. In 2021, the company achieved over 80% capacity utilization of the fully expanded pipe mill and revamped the sponge iron unit. That small seedling planted years ago by the first generation, nurtured by generations that followed, has grown into a giant tree today. Thanks to the visionary leadership of Mr. Rupesh and Mr. Shailesh under the guidance of Shri Rakesh Gupta ji. Innovation has always been at the forefront of the management of Hariom. Effective backward integration has helped Hariom maintain quality, timely supplies, gauge, thickness, and control of raw materials. New innovations like hot charging, the first of its kind in the industry, and manufacturing pipes have been stepping stones in the successful journey of Hariom. This success has enabled the brand to spread its wings and export coils to UAE. Hariom uses iron ore to manufacture sponge iron, billets to HR coils to produce pipes, tubes and scaffoldings finally. Hariom products are manufactured end-to-end in-house, from the raw materials to the final product, paving the way for substantial savings and increase in the margins while ensuring the best-in-class quality and control. Since its inception, Hariom has overcome many challenges such as the 2008 economic meltdown, FSA in 2013, the Telangana agitation and state bifurcation, GST rollout and implementation, and COVID. Under the able leadership of warrior mindset of Shri Rupesh ji and Shri Shailesh ji, the company has emerged through all trials and tribulations as a true winner. Hariom always invests in a good team, and able leadership and passionate team members are the key growth factors of Hariom. As leaders, Mr. Rupesh and Mr. Shailesh have taken the company to great heights. As it continues to grow, the organization is now ready to welcome the fourth generation entrepreneur of the family, Mr. Ansh, to very soon join the company.
Fantastic. A big round of applause for the journey. Must be a proud moment for everybody present in this room. So what a wonderful journey, and we just can't wait to see this extend into greater glory. So going ahead, it's now time to have on stage the leaders who have had the skill to get us here so far and the vision to take us forward. So please put your hands together as I invite on stage Mr. Rupesh Kumar Gupta, Managing Director, and Mr. Sailesh Gupta, Full-Time Director, to please come up on stage. Okay. There's going to be a lot of action, let me promise that. Now I request both Rupesh and Shailesh Ji to stay put so that they can honor and welcome all the dignitaries onto the stage. Right? So first I would like to invite Mr. Pramod Kumar Kapoor, Chairman and Independent Director, to please come up on stage. Thank you, sir. It's an absolute privilege to have you here. Next, I would like to invite on stage Ms. Shanti Sri, Independent Director, HPL, to please come up on stage. Thank you so much, ma'am. Next, I would like to invite on stage Mr. Rajendra Reddy, Independent Director, to please come up and join us on the dais. Thank you so much, sir, for making it today. It's an absolute privilege to have you here. Thank you so much, sir. Next, I would like to invite Ms. Rachana Busari, Head of BD Listing, NSE. Thank you so much for joining us today, ma'am. Despite the hassles of an early morning flight, you made it happen today. Thank you so much for being here today. Now it's time to invite on stage the two people who in a way made all of this possible. So please put your hands together as I invite on stage Mr. Rakesh Gupta and Ms. Sunita Gupta. Thank you so much, sir. Could you please have your seats? The pride that we get to see on stage is worth $1 billion. Thank you so much for making it today. I request all of you to take your seats as we get ready for the moment we all are waiting for, the minute HPIL gets listed. But while we get there, it's also important that we acknowledge some of the people who have made immense contribution towards what we are and where we are today. Usually leaders and board के सदस्य सभा की गरिमा बढ़ाने के लिए दिया जलाते हैं, लेकिन हमने सोचा आज हम उन लोगों से, उन सदस्यों से दिया जलाएंगे जिन्होंने हमेशा हमारी साथ दी, हिम्मत दी और इतना सहयोग दिया कि हम आज यहाँ हैं. So to light the lamp, I invite the Stree Shakti from the family, from the group who have been an absolute pillar of strength to HPIL. So with a big round of applause, please invite on stage Ms. Shanti Devi Gupta, Ms. Sunita Gupta, Ms. Uma Gupta, Ms. Beena Gupta, Ms. Lata Gupta, Ms. Sashi Gupta, Ms. Praveena Gupta, and Ms. Rekha Gupta. Please put your hands together as I invite on stage the women who've been an absolute pillar of strength.
Check, check. Perfect.
Yes, ma'am.
आप सभी का यहाँ पर आंगन में आने के लिए शुक्रिया. आज दीप प्रज्वलित करके हम इस क्षण को और गौरवशाली बना रहे हैं. पूर्ववर्ती काल से ही सभी धर्मों में दीप प्रज्वलित करके किसी भी कार्य का शुभारंभ किया जाता है, जैसे मोमबत्ती, हवन, सूर्य आदि के द्वारा. दीप प्रकाश का द्योतक है. दीप प्रज्वलित करके हम परमात्मा से ज्ञान की प्राप्ति चाहते हैं या प्राप्त करते हैं. तो आए हम दीप प्रज्वलित करके आज के इस शुभ कार्य का प्रारंभ करें और उपासना करें. शुभम करोति कल्याणम आरोग्यम धन संपदा शत्रु बुद्धि विनाशाय दीप ज्योतिर्मय तुते. दीप ज्योति पर ब्रह्म दीप ज्योति जनार्दन दीपो हरौ में पापम दीप ज्योति नमस्तुते. अर्थात मैं उस दीप ज्योति की उपासना करती हूँ जो शुभ कल्याण की प्रदायक है, जो आरोग्यता धन संपदा प्रदान करने वाली है तथा मेरे शत्रुओं का विनाश करती है. दीप ज्योति साक्षात पर ब्रह्म है. ज्योति साक्षात पर ब्रह्म है. मैं प्रार्थना करती हूँ कि वह हमारे समस्त कार्य को ज्योति प्रदान करे अथवा ज्ञान प्रदान करे. तो आइए हम इसी क्षण दीप प्रज्वलित करते हैं.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I hope this whole idea of extending support continues forever and beyond. Thank you so much. Thank you. Lovely having you here. Next up, I would like to invite Mr. Pramod Kumar, Chairman and Independent Director, to please come up to the podium and share a few words.
Very good morning to all the persons present here. I congratulate everyone who has contributed in achieving this milestone, getting the company listed. I was appointed as Chairman and Independent Director of the company in the month of January 2018. And since then, it's been more than 4 years, I have been associated with Hariom Pipe Industries Limited as Chairman and Independent Director of the company. I would like to appreciate the efforts of the management and all the key persons behind the growth of Hariom Pipe Industries Limited. The management have been highly proactive and making good decisions and actioning right business opportunities. They have also evolved themselves as better persons and as better leaders. Getting the company listed is not the end, but definitely beginning of the new chapter incorporated in the books of Hariom Pipe Industries Limited. I wish all the best for future endeavors to everyone associated with this company. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Next, I would like to invite on stage to the
Thank you. A very good morning to all of you, particularly the family of Hariom and the friends and relatives and all the dignitaries who are present over here. Just now we had a great presentation about the growth of the Hariom family. We have seen it, great presentation. So, and I have joined this board in the month of May 2021 last year, and I have seen the untiring efforts of the entire team of Hariom, from the secretarial department to finance department, and undoubtedly Rupesh ji and Shailesh ji. And Rakesh ji is such a silent spectator. He always participates. He's such a humble soul. I really appreciate, the way he, the foundation he has laid for the family. Very silently he works. Very silently he works, and really appreciate. And I think this is just a beginning. This IPO, grand success of this IPO is just a beginning of the grand success. And many more accolades. I'm looking forward for many more success from this family. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And within the short span, the way you introduced everybody here, that was phenomenal. Thank you so much. You really know your team so well. Next, I would like to invite to the podium Sri Rajendra Reddy ji to please come and share a few words to the team.
Respected Chairman, Managing Director and Board of Directors of Hariom, well-wishers, stakeholders, shareholders, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a great day. The day to be remembered, every one of us. A day to be celebrated, every one of us. Today, you look at the board, Hariom NSE listing ceremony. A glittering board wherein I am able to see a Hariom listing ceremony at NSE. But besides, I am also seeing another message on the board. Probably you may not be able to see it, but I am able to see it. Hariom is shining today. The listing and Hariom is shining. So my hearty congratulations to the team at Hariom for completing this initial maiden public issue successfully. And in fact, the company was planning to go into public for the 2 years back, but somehow it has reality today, it is getting listed. So my once again hearty congratulations to the team at Hariom. Second, I have joined this company as an independent director, but I have participated in the board sessions. What I could see, this is a company, an excellent company, a growing company. A company will always flourish. And I've seen a good organizational culture in the company. So I hail from Canara Bank. I was retired as a general manager. We have a good culture, Canara Bank culture, but I could see a good organizational culture at Hariom. Really. What is that culture? I could see is that a culture of excellency, a culture of innovation, a culture of unitedness, a culture of what you call a thing to be achieved it. And really, that is a great, that gives a lot of kick to the company to go forward. And I've seen many slogans, like I remember one slogan, BSNL, connecting India, connecting people. Here is the company connecting India and connecting people, and hope that will continue. And most importantly is that the issue is getting listed, and all along you are watching the people. Now a day has come, you will be watched by the shareholders and stakeholders, and you have to be on your tenterhook to reward the shareholders and stakeholders, and you have to work hard to achieve the goals which is required. And I hope that company will definitely do it. And I'm really happy to get associated with this glistering ceremony like you here. And I wish the board, Hariom, that in the days to come, I think it definitely grow faster and reward the stakeholders and shareholders. Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you so much, sir, for setting up the context of the capacity in which this organization can contribute towards growing the nation. Thank you so much. Next, I would like to invite Mr. Shailesh Gupta to please come up onto the podium and share a few words with the entire team.
Good morning, everyone. It was such a kind encouragement from our board, and we are very much happy to see you all here. All the guests, invitees, members, media, and extended family, everyone, our team members. I take this opportunity to thank Mr. Rupesh and throw the lights of the legacy behind Hariom Pipe Industries. I take the opportunity as a whole-time director to share the future and story and engineering of the company. Hariom Pipe Industries manufacture MS billets, HR coils, MS pipes and scaffolding in both standard and customized. And we are also expanding our new products in the different ranges. The company engineering formula is based on latest technique adopted in the industry. The agility of the company manufacturing model leads in the tremendous flexibility to adapt a dynamic business environment. The company offers premium quality of round, square and rectangular tubes which are very strong, tough and corrosion resistant. Also makes innovative scaffolding products that are market leaders, offering a long life, high resistant to wear and tear and best in class in specifications. The company is committed to continually improving the quality of all its product, process and people. It has robust quality control checks in every stage of value chain from raw material sourcing to all stage of manufacturing process. And delivering parameters, safety and standards are the following in which every stage is of manufacturing. Every effort is made to promote recycling, degreasing, and waste, optimize the given resources. Additionally, the company consistently trains and develops the skill of employees to nurture and motivate them. Ensuring raw material qualities, material at a reasonable price is a part of prudent strategy of the company. We are undergoing capacity expansions and are in right trajectory, and with today's event, we hope to propel Hariom Pipe Industries into a new and a successful future. I literally thank each and everyone who is participating in as a team, as like building this company and taking it to the new height. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sailesh. Let me share with the audience, it's not very often nowadays that you come across an organization where they request you to keep your slippers outside. When they said that, I realized this is one place which treats the workplace like a temple. So, all the very best to you. Thank you so much for doing that. Now, with the kind of expansion and growth that we're looking at, it surely wouldn't have been possible without the support and guidance of a trusted banker. So I would request Mr. Rajendra Reddy to please step forward and felicitate the Chief General Manager of Canara Bank, Mr. A.H. Patnaik, who is here present to bless us for the listing ceremony. Please put your hands together for Chief General Manager, Mr. A.H. Patnaik. Thank you, Mr. Patnaik. Please, please, please. These are memories that are going to be etched forever. Not very often do you come across an organization getting publicly listed. Thank you so much. Mr. Patnaik, if I could request you to say a couple of words. Thank you so much, sir.
A very good morning to all of you, respected dignitaries on the dais, and the entire family tree of Hariom Gupta Jain family, presently led by Mr. Rupesh Gupta Ji and Shailesh Gupta Ji, and all the well-wishers of this company. A very good morning to all of you. Really, it is a proud moment, not only to the company and its shareholders or its promoters, for all the stakeholders, including a financing partner like Canara Bank. We have been partners in progress, and company and Canara Bank are growing together. Probably the last 3 to 4 decades, they have been with Canara Bank as a sole banker. It is a pride moment even for the Canara Bank to associate this kind of a listing function. And really, it is a pride moment to all of us to celebrate this occasion. And this, I know that they have been undergoing this kind of transition. For the last 2-3 years, they have been planning for this IPO. A day has come that has become a reality, and I wish entire family of Gupta Ji family all the very success in the future endeavors. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. The way in which you managed the speech, kept it curt, very clearly indicates that you are extremely efficient. Thank you so much, sir, for being the trusted partner. Next, I would like to invite Sri Rakesh Kumar Gupta to step forward to felicitate Mr. Rakesh S. Jain. Mr. Rakesh Jain, could you please come onto the stage, please? Please, sir. Request Rakesh S. Jain to please come forward. These are special moments where we want to grab the opportunity to thank the people who have contributed immensely towards the journey so far. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Fantastic having you here. Photo ops are important because we are creating very important memories for this group. Thank you so much, sir. Fantastic having you here. Next, I would like to request Ms. Shanti Shri to please step forward to felicitate the representative from R. Cabra & Co. representative from R. Cabra and Co. Could you please come on to this stage? Thank you so much, Cabra ji, for being present here today for this momentous occasion. It's indeed special to have all the important people being present here. Just demonstrates the gravity of what we are going to witness today. Thank you so much, Cabra sir, for being present here. Thank you so much. Next, I would... Yes, sir, please. Pleasure.
Friends, good morning to all of you. And I would say, including now stakeholders, rightly told by bankers, Rakesh ji, Rupesh ji, Shailesh ji, and the entire board of directors. First of all, I would like to congratulate Hariom, board of directors, management, and the family for achieving this milestone. And as auditors, I would say that the Hariom has been with full corporate governance and only with the underlying era that now the responsibilities have increased towards stakeholders. Even a person holding 100 shares is a owner of your company. I think this company will grow the way we have been also associated, and I have been looking for this. And I wish company management, entire board of directors, stakeholders, a very best future and full of growth. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, because it's not very often somebody requests an opportunity to share their ideas. It very clearly shows how important this team is for you. Thank you so much, Mr. Cabra, for your contribution. Thank you so much for stating that. Next, I would request Mr. Pramod Kumar Kapoor to please step forward to felicitate the Vinod Sakaram Practicing Company Secretary. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here. And trust me, without your support, what we are witnessing today wouldn't have been possible. Thank you so much for making it today. Thank you for making it so early in the day. Next, I would like to request Mr. Rupesh Kumar Gupta to step forward to felicitate representative from ITI-BRLM. Representatives from ITI-BRLM. Yes, all three of you, please. Right, even though I am an outsider, I know they are, yeah, absolutely. All three of you. To the three important pillars before you step down, you want to say something to the entire team that has assembled here?
First off, congratulations, Shailesh ji, Rupesh ji. I think, as bankers, we come across a lot of promoters. When we met you for the first time, we realized the enthusiasm you had in terms of, building a business. The zeal with which you take someone through the plant speaks volumes about the company and the promoters. And I think that is testament to the fact that, Hariom is here to grow, and, this is just the tip of the iceberg today. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I request Mr. Shailesh to please step forward so that we are able to felicitate our representatives from Desai and Devanji. Please, representatives from Desai and Devanji, request to both of you to please come up on this stage. Right, so when the leader says they are key people, we know they are important. And for the people in the audience, let me also tell you, when you see these many people stepping up, you need to realize that what we are seeing today is a hard work, is a result of a hard work that has been invested by loads and loads of people who have supported the leadership to get where we are today. Thank you so much. Wishing you all the very best. And another thing that's very clearly evident in what we are seeing right now is we have gone past generations, right? We see generations of people coming together, youngsters working together to create a dream, convert that into reality. And I hope this trend continues forever. Next, I would like to request Mrs. Sunita Gupta ji to please step forward and felicitate our representatives from Ethos Capital. Please, ma'am. Sunita ji, could you please step forward? Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. It's lovely to have you here. Thank you so much, sir. Next, I would request Mr. Rupesh Gupta ji to please step forward to felicitate representatives from 3NS Capital. Right, representative from 3NS Capital. Thank you so much, sir. Please. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now it's also time to acknowledge, I'm not going to take names. I'm going to let the leadership call it out. The 4 people, the Fab 4, who have contributed immensely, that we're going to witness turn into reality today. So I request Rupesh ji and Shailesh ji to please step forward and do the honors of calling out those 4 people who have made this happen. Request both of you to call out those names. Please put your hands together. We're inviting on stage those Fab 4 who made this happen.
Without you all, this would have not been happened. I have multiple people here who have supported me every angle, every corner which I wish to. There is no corner left by any one of you who are sitting here. They all are my pillars. Without your support, this could not have been happened. All the people here, I welcome all and a happy good morning. Behind the team, without the team, it is not possible to grow. I have a beautiful team. I respect the God for this, to give me the strength of providing us this team. Without the banker, this would have not been happened. Without the independent directors and their projections, this could have not been happened. Without these friends, this could not have been happened. It's all about how to grow, how to make it, and understand what people are saying. That is all what we have learned. 4 people behind the complete arena are our CFO, Mr. Amitabh Bhattacharya. Please be on the stage. He's not just a CFO, he's above it. He's my brother, he's everything to the company. Second name is Chirag Patani, our company secretary. Vishnukant Jaju and Mr. Lakshman. They have worked so hard, so willingly, paid all the nights, have not bothered about the family. Undoubtedly, not to be named, but the family is also a big support for us. Thank you for everyone from the family of this for making this happen. Without your support, अगर आप इनको घर बुला लेते तो कौन करता? So thank you for the family also.
Thank you so much. Now, please, yes. They deserve all the stage time, all the flashlights on their face.
This is not the one, these are only the pillars. These are only the pillars for a particular event. But I have many. I have a good family of more than 600 people who are working for me day and night. Not to be forgotten for the security guard also. He is also a good entity for the company. We respect each and everyone from the senior to the bottom, each and everyone from bottom of our heart, because we cannot call everyone here on the stage or welcome them, but from my bottom of my heart, I wish them the great time ahead. Thank you.
So, that's so much like a representation of a head of a family. Just trying to make sure nobody's names are missed out, right? We have called a few because of this event, but there is a larger family that has worked towards making this happen. Now, while we were planning this whole event, okay, if you look at the order of things, the Fab Four was supposed to be felicitated after the bell ringing. But then, along the sidelines, we got a message saying that these guys are the center stones. So let's make sure this happens well before the bell ringing ceremony. So big round of applause once again for the Fab Four and the contributions. Now, let me be honest in sharing something. We never expected this would happen in Hyderabad. I'll tell you what I'm talking about. We thought people will trickle in a little late. We thought some of them will give longer speeches, which is why we timed it in such a way. And we are pleasantly surprised that everybody turned up right in time, number one, surprise number one. And the second surprise was we gave all the speakers exactly 3 minutes. And they being they wrapped it up in 2.5 minutes, okay? Now, the organizers are looking at me, asking me to speak slow, right? But looking at this August company that we have here, I'm pretty sure a lot of people here have something fantastic to share with all of us. So first, I would like to invite somebody from the Fab Four, our Mr. CFO, Mr. Amitabh, to please step up and share something with the HBIL family. Right. Thank you so much. Please put your hands together.
गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीवन। ये जर्नी करीब 15 साल पहले की जर्नी शुरू हुआ था। मुझे आज भी याद है जब रुपेश जी से पहली बार मिला था, लगभग हम लोग सेम एज के ही थे, तो उनके अंदर एक अलग ही जज्बा दिखा था, कुछ करने की, कुछ हासिल करने की, कहीं पे पहुंचने की। साथ साथ चले ये जर्नी, काफी अप्स एंड डाउन्स थे, बट एक साथ जुड़ के ये मौकाम तक पहुंचे। मुझे आज भी याद है, हम लोग पहले अराउंड 4 years बैक 2017 में कंपनी का नाम चेंज करके हरिओम पाइप इंडस्ट्रीज प्राइवेट लिमिटेड रखे थे, क्योंकि जनवरी 2018 में कंपनी इज बिकम हरिओम पाइप इंडस्ट्रीज लिमिटेड फॉर एसीएमई लिस्टिंग। एंड हम लोगों को NSE इमर्ज से ऑलरेडी DRHP अप्रूव भी हो गया था, बट आफ्टर दैट वी हैव स्टॉप्ड दैट प्रोसेस बिकॉज वी थॉट बिग, एंड टुडे वी आर हियर। आई एम वेरी मच थैंकफुल टू द एंटायर टीम ऑफ हरिओम, द मैनेजमेंट, द इंडिपेंडेंट डायरेक्टर्स, द support team, the merchant bankers, and everyone who had done a lot of things behind the screen. Not more than that. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Right, so I think a target that we should have for the next quarter is to hire somebody who can give longer speeches, because everybody is so curt and to the point. I think the HR should be given this mandate that let's hire people along those lines. Can I also have the honor of inviting on stage Chirag, because this is one individual who has been honestly micromanaging me in the positive way, making sure that things happen the way they are. Right? Every name, every surname, every title, he wanted to make sure that it is appropriate and right. So Chirag, could you please come on stage?
Thank you, Harish, for giving me this opportunity. Good morning, all the wonderful people sitting here, as well as the dignitaries, respected directors, chairman, everyone sitting here. For a company secretary, getting a company listed, working for IPO is the biggest dream. And achieving it and in your initial stage of a career and doing it, that makes more special to me. What has been important for me is the journey. More than listing, the journey was so crucial, so important. The patience, the perseverance, the dedication, the hard work, just unbelievable experience. Just cannot forget the sleepless nights, the Fab Four, as stated by Harish, we have been through. Just wanted to say that getting the company listed is not the end of the world, but definitely beginning of a new world. New world in corporate governance, new world in everything. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity again. Thank you everyone.
So let me also share what he just mentioned, right? He just turns around, looks at me and says, "वो speech में थोड़ा सा कुछ change करना है," right? So at the last minute, he has been doing that for the past 1 week, and the result is all for us to see. Now, our CM, Mr. Suresh, has something to share, so request Utapji to please, sir. Lovely having you here. Please, big round of applause for the man with the numbers. Please, sir, some words.
Good morning to everybody. Respected Chairman Shri Pramod Kumar ji, the promoter directors, Shri Rupesh ji, M. Shri Shailesh ji, the board of directors, and the man behind the show, Shri Rakesh ji, dignitaries on the dais, ladies and gentlemen. I feel very much privileged and honored to be associated with this company from the initial days and feel very proud to be associated to the celebration of NSE listing ceremony today. Chairman sir, I congratulate you and the entire team of the Hariom on realizing the long-term dream of listing of the share of the company on the stock exchange. I appreciate the tenacity with which Rupesh ji and Shailesh ji have worked over the years for the growth of this company. The dedication, the discipline, the planning, and the meticulous work of the leadership team and staff are bearing fruit in getting the company to achieve the new heights and are reflected in making the issue successful. This long-term dream has now come true, and it is the moment to cherish and relish. Friends, the production of the company, the product of the company is in huge demand, and even after the utilizing the full capacity of the company, it is not possible to meet the requirement and the demand of the market. The funds generated for the expansion through this issue will help to service the same. This is the first big step the company has taken in its journey, and I am sure this will be the first of many more steps. I wish the company the very best for the future. As you are all aware, the response to the issue was overwhelming, which shows the confidence reposed by the public at large in the management of the company, and this confidence will ensure the company continues to grow. Considering the growth attained by Hariom in the last 3 years and expansion plans ahead, I am sure that the company will attain many more milestones in terms of the revenue and profits. I once again congratulate the entire team of Hariom and wish all the best for its future, and pray may the share price always see north and all shareholders get the best benefits of their investments. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Right. Chartered accountants are surely not known for being eloquent in terms of words, but as long as they're great with numbers, we respect them. Thank you so much for sharing all that insight. Now, we would also like to grab the opportunity to thank our esteemed bankers who have made this journey smooth and possible. So request Rupesh ji and Shailesh ji to please step forward as we felicitate our bankers from ICICI Bank. A banker from ICICI requests you to please come onto the stage. Okay, while we wait for our banker from ICICI, request a banker from HDFC to please step up. A banker from HDFC requests you to please come up on stage. Right, we just couldn't have thought of a better way to thank you for the support that you have extended. Request Rupesh ji and Shailesh ji to please step forward to felicitate a banker from HDFC. Thank you so much, sir. Next, I would request a banker from Axis Bank to please step forward. A banker from Axis Bank to please step forward. As I mentioned, we just couldn't have thought of a better way to thank you for the support that you have extended. Request once again Rupesh ji and Sailesh ji to do the honors. By now, everybody in this room would have realized that this is indeed a Herculean task to pull this off. And for that, you need an army, an entire army to support you, which is why the long list of people we are thanking today. Now, it's time to invite on stage Ms. Rachana Busari, Head NSE BDN Listing. Request you to please share a few words with the entire team present here, ma'am. The stage is all yours.
Mr. Rupesh Gupta, Mr. Shailesh Gupta, other dignitaries on the dais, and all the guests, very good morning to you. And what a day today, what a morning today to start with. Post-lockdown, this is the first listing ceremony I'm attending outside Mumbai. And when I walked in at 8:30, I was wondering, what do I do? I'll reach so early. The listing ceremony starts only at 9:30. And when I reached here, I realized I was one of the last guests to enter in. So, you know, it's a great moment to be here. It's very encouraging to see this response that Hariom has actually garnered, not only from the friends and relatives and people who are sitting here, but across the country who have participated in this IPO and shown stupendous success to this IPO. So great, heartiest congratulations to Team Hariom and all other shareholders as well. I still remember Hariom Industries is a company which approached us for SME listings. So they've been very close to our heart right from 3 years back, if I'm not mistaken. We met them at Hyderabad. My colleague has been constantly in touch with them, guiding them how to navigate this path seamlessly for listing. And you know, what other way to demonstrate a growth of a company than say that they filed on SME, they got their approvals on SME, and finally they realize that they have inched higher in their growth, and that should not be the target. The target should be where they are today. So again, it's an important milestone today, and like I think many people have said, that this is a start of the journey today. Most promoters feel IPO ho gaya, listing ho gayi, baat khatam nahi, baat shuru hui hai. It's like multiple shareholders have joined to you today, and they're looking upon to you. They've reposed a lot of confidence and faith in you. They've invested their, I think they've put quite a lot of investments onto your company. So it's time that you just buckle up yourself, tighten yourselves, and start the journey of being a listed entity. It's not difficult, but it's not easy either. So I would say that I'm sure you have a great team here. Your CS, CFO, I've already met them. So I'm sure they're all geared up to meet all the requirements of a regulated entity. And you would obviously be, proving truthful to the shareholders who have invested their wealth in you, and you start the creation of wealth creation journey today. I wish you all the best. And I wish all the partners who supported you also all the best for their all future endeavors. Thank you, and once again, a very, very hearty congratulations to you.
Now is also the time when I would request Ms. Rachana to step forward as I invite the leaders to collect the memento that comes directly from NSE on this momentous occasion when HPIL gets listed. So big round of applause for the symbolic bell, right? The symbolic bell before we do the listing, right? We can do that in the big bell's backdrop. Why not? Right? This is a very, very momentous occasion where the representative from NSE representative from NSE hands over the memento to the leadership. you so much, Ms. Rachna, for coming here and making this so special for all of us. It's an entrepreneur's dream to see what's actually happening here today, right? And before we proceed, we also thought it would be absolutely timely to thank our key resources from the auditing team, people who have made a lot of things smooth and easy for all of us. Request Ms. Prachi Jain from Rakesh S. Jain and Associates to please come up on stage. Please put your hands together. Thank you so much, Prachi. Request the leadership to please hand over the memento to Prachi. As they say, बड़े-बड़े काम करने के लिए बड़ी उम्र की जरूरत नहीं है. Thank you so much for being that pillar of support. And on behalf of Jyoti Gupta from R. Kabra and Associates, request Mr. Kabra to please step forward and collect the memento on behalf of Jyoti Gupta, who's currently in Mumbai. Thank you so much for your contribution. Without that, this surely wouldn't have been possible. Thank you so much, sir. Now, I think we're very, very close to the moment that we've been waiting for. And it's part of my job to make sure I build up the drama. And in my process of building up the drama, I think it's time to invite one of the leads to come and speak. Inviting to the podium Mr. Rupesh Kumar Gupta to come and share with the entire team present here your thoughts on this special day. Please put your hands together.
Very pleasant good morning. I'm really blessed to have you here. सारा जो हुआ है गुरु की मेहर से हुआ है, जो दादाजी ने दिया, फिर पिताजी ने दिया, इनके संस्कारों की वजह से हुआ है. आप लोगों के प्यारे जितने मित्र मेरे बैठे हैं, इन सब की वजह से हुआ है. आज जहाँ भी हम हैं, कहीं ना कहीं से हमें कुछ ना कुछ सिखाया गया है. तो ये सीख, ये जितने लोग बैठे हैं, ये कुछ ना कुछ सिखाने वाले ही लोग हैं. I thank you all from bottom of my heart. जितना भी कुछ सीखा है आप लोगों से सीखा है और आप लोगों के लिए ही है. Today is an important day for Hariom Pipe Industries Limited. Hariom is not just a name and a company that is into the 14th year of its existence. It is an organization that have foundations which are fundamentally connected to values and ideas of integrity, resourcefulness, efficiency and sustainability. And at the top of it, value of trust. These values and the trust put in us by our esteemed distributors and customers that enables us to stand where we are today. It gives me great pleasure as the Managing Director of Hariom Pipe Industries Limited to welcome you all to this milestone in our journey. This milestone is listing event of Hariom Pipe Industries Limited. In 14 years since setting up its first furnace, Hariom has emerged as a leading steel manufacturer offering basic and value-added products such as billets, HR coils, MS pipes and scaffoldings. We have our registered office in Hyderabad, Telangana, which is our Karma Bhumi. In this journey, we pay our respects to late Shri Hariom Ji Gupta, who started trading way back in 1962. His legacy of resourcefulness and integrity and continued by my father, Rakesh Ji, and today it is with great pride we share that he continues to be the guiding light of his two sons, Sailesh Gupta and me. We both inherited the same values that have navigated this group through 60 years of business legacy. Today our cornerstone is trust. We are trusted by our customers in all sectors of construction, building and infrastructure. This trust is magnified by over multiple distribution points across India and parts of Western India as well. Sustainability is a key factor at Hariom Pipe Industries Limited. We are committed to reduce its carbon footprint and thereby ensure a sustainable future for the company and for the world. The company has the privilege of contributing to society's welfare. It has identified a few resources, namely education and health of kids. These are examples of company's commitment to the compassionate and sustainable future. Our vision is to be one of the top-notch iron and steel suppliers and manufacturers in this segment, catering to industrial needs. This vision also encompasses the urge to develop our nation and make it a better place to live by building a robust economy coupled with social and strong infrastructure. We hope to stand true to our promise in the years to come. So thank you once again for coming here and gracing this occasion. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir. And honestly, the stage at which our country is, if we need to grow our infrastructure. And the bone for the infrastructural growth of the entire country is what you're supplying. So we hope you get all the numbers and we get to grow. So the people who came in a little late missed a very beautiful part of this journey, where in a very short video we had put together the entire journey spanning across more than three and a half decades. So I request you to play that video once again for the people who came in late, and I think that would cut absolutely to the time when we will be ready to ring the bell. The video, please. Lights off.
Hariom. Join us as we journey through the incredible success story of a humble business family from Uttar Pradesh. Their rise from a pipes trading firm to one of South India's most prominent manufacturers and suppliers of steel pipes and tubes. It all started 6 decades ago, when the visionary Shri Hariom ji began multiple businesses but was fascinated with the trading of steel pipes. With a firm resolve and clear vision in his mind, Shri Hariom ji embarked on an epic journey from Firozabad, UP to Hyderabad. His sons, Shri Rakesh Gupta and Shri Mukesh Gupta, who lent a solid hand to the business. Shri Rakesh Gupta and Shri Mukesh Gupta used to trade steel pipes bought from other cities and sold from Hyderabad as a hub. The business was at its best under their solid and visionary leadership. Shri Rakesh Gupta ji was later joined by his 2 teenage sons, Shri Rupesh Gupta and Shri Shailesh Gupta, to take the business forward and continue to grow and expand. The formidable duo of Shri Rupesh Gupta and Shri Shailesh Gupta studied and thoroughly understood the market, demand and supply, and customer relationships, which formed the core value of the organization. Their vision was to be the top-notch iron and steel manufacturers and suppliers in this segment. The mission was to develop our nation and make it a better place to live by building a robust economy and virtual infrastructure. Their ideas and operational excellence have made Hariom a trusted brand that has never encountered operational loss in its history, a remarkable milestone. Hariom has always been profitable in the bottom line. With a growing reputation, long-lasting customer relationships, and exceptional service standards, the next brilliant idea that came into Mr. Rupesh and Mr. Shailesh's minds was to open a manufacturing facility. This idea came to fruition in 2007 with the incorporation of Hariom Concast and Steel Private Limited in June 2007. The visionary pair of Mr. Rupesh and Mr. Shailesh is always on a quest to wow their customers. They are focused on the future, making HariomPipes a reputed and respected brand in the pipes business with the most comprehensive range of pipes available in stock at all times. The seeds for a successful and long-lasting business were sowed in 2007 when Hariom Concast and Steels was incorporated in Hyderabad. February 2008 saw the furnace division begin operations. In May 2010, the rolling mill production began, with pipe production following shortly after in July 2010. The capacity of the pipe mill was expanded in 2011 and the scaffolding unit was started in September 2011. By 2013, the capacity of the pipe mills had been increased and a slitting mill unit had been started. 2018 saw the incredible transformation from a private limited company to a public limited company. The company was renamed Hariom Pipe Industries Limited and posted a revenue of over 100 crores in financial year 2017-18. The company continued to grow and expand with the enhancement of installed capacity in the furnace unit, rolling mill, and pipe mill in 2019. In 2020, the company acquired the sponge iron unit in Anantapur. In 2021, the company achieved over 80% capacity utilization of the fully expanded pipe mill and revamped the sponge iron unit. At the forefront of the management of Hariom. Effective backward integration has helped Hariom maintain quality, timely supplies, gauge, thickness, and control of raw materials. New innovations like hot charging, the first of its kind in the industry, and manufacturing pipes have been stepping stones in the successful journey of Hariom. This success has enabled the brand to spread its wings and export coils to UAE. Hariom uses iron ore to manufacture sponge iron, billets to HR coils to produce pipes, tubes and scaffoldings finally. Hariom products are manufactured end-to-end in-house, from the raw materials to the final product, paving the way for substantial savings and increase in the margins while ensuring the best-in-class quality and control. Since its inception, Hariom has overcome many challenges such as the 2008 economic meltdown, FSA in 2013, the Telangana agitation and state bifurcation, GST rollout and implementation, and COVID. Under the able leadership of warrior mindset of Shri Rupesh Ji and Shri Shailesh Ji, the company has emerged through all trials and tribulations as a true winner. Hariom always invests in a good team, and able leadership and passionate team members are the key growth factors of Hariom. As leaders, Mr. Rupesh and Mr. Shailesh have taken the company to great heights. As it continues to grow, the organization is now ready to welcome the fourth generation entrepreneur of the family, Mr. Ansh, to very soon join the company.
Okay, we are just around 8 minutes away from the moment that all of us are waiting for. Can we have the live feed, please? Okay, on screen we will be able to see that when we go live for the very first time, right? It's a special moment, I think, absolutely Instagrammable to all the people who are there with the phones in their hands. Right, Mr. Amitabh, you have something to share? Right, okay, so can we have the live feed, please, on the big screen? Exactly at 10? Right, okay, so if you can look at the timer up there, okay, you look at the timer up there, we are just 8 minutes away when we ring the bell and tell the world that we are publicly listed, right? And it's a very clear demonstration of the strength that this entire team and the family has nurtured over decades and decades, right? And today it's going to fructify into a public listed company. And as Chirag very beautifully mentioned, it is a once in a lifetime opportunity. And for all the professionals who've been a part of this journey, trust me, if you have something like this against your name in the first decade of your career, I think you are poised to take off, fly and make sure you have a fantastic career ahead. So we are just around 8.5 minutes away now, right? Do we have the, oh yeah, we can see the timer. Okay, we are just 6.5 minutes away from witnessing history being created right in front of our eyes, right? So this is going to be special, okay? And keep your eyes on the clock, and slowly as we approach the 10 a.m. milestone, we would request the entire team to walk closer to the bell and gong it so hard that the sound reverberates for all the generations that are almost ready to step in and take the leadership of HPIL, right? We're just 6 minutes away. And there was this huge question mark on whether to make sure that the guests come in a little early and have the breakfast and come down for this. We said, no, right? We don't want anybody to miss out on this because of you were waiting for something to be served out there, which is why we structured in a way that the entire team is present here to witness this momentous occasion before we break. And trust me, we have so many reasons to celebrate today, okay? We are just around 5 minutes away, okay? And to all the people, I already mentioned, I'm going to repeat this, we surely need, we have all the people in the organization to grow, except for one, people who speak, right? We managed to accumulate so many doers, people who have been able to step in, get the work done and move on. I think that's a fantastic characteristic. And a big appreciation to the leaders for attracting this kind of people, because if you look at it, you attract the kind of people that you are. And if you look at the team that has supported the leadership in pulling it off today, all of them are so young, right? If you meet them in a public platform tomorrow, you're going to discount them as a college goer. But honestly, if you look at the contributions that they've made towards making this possible, it's fantastic. right? And one learning that I'm going to step away from today's, this whole event is the fact that to do great things, you need not be really old. You can start really, really early. And the collective wisdom that we have here is something that has helped us come here, right? So we are less than 4 minutes away, okay? Now I would slowly request all our dignitaries on the dais to move closer to the bell area and make sure that we use the time to align and get the best of frames, because these moments are not going to come again and again and again. So let's make sure that we create the best of frames possible to capture the moment when we hit the bell and announce to the world that we are ready. Can we slowly move towards the bell and make sure we are ready? Because I know I will be doing a reverse countdown, but doing a reverse countdown for 4.5 minutes would be very boring, right? I don't want you to do that, okay? So let's make sure that we have the best of frames. Like all things important in our country, most of the times they're directed by the person with the camera. So we will let the magician with the camera direct the moment there and make sure that all of us are in the right positions and in the right frame. Because a lot of things can be recreated, but this moment of ringing the bell exactly at 10 a.m. is absolutely special. Okay? So it would be great if we can have all the guests standing on either sides of the bell, right? Right, okay, we are just around 2 minutes away from the minute that we've been waiting for, okay? If you're feeling a little restless about the last 2 minutes we're here to patiently wait, think about the leaders who have worked for more than 3.5 decades to make this happen, right? It calls for a lot of patience, guts, and perseverance, which they have demonstrated. And all of that maybe culminates today. But as Chirag rightly mentioned, this is not the end, it's just the beginning of a beautiful chapter that lies ahead. Okay? So, didn't I tell you? The magicians with the camera will be directing the whole scenario, so good that we gave them good 2.5 minutes to plan their work. Okay, we are just over. We have just over a minute left. Okay, so if people from the family, if you're feeling very restless sitting where you are sitting, please move closer to the stage so that you can get a closer look. Capture that through your eyes, and if you don't trust your eyes, your camera, because this is absolutely special. We are less than a minute away. We are exactly 45 seconds away from ringing the bell and announcing the world that HPIL is now a public listed company. Okay. 30 seconds away, right? Look at the pride on the faces of people who was there on the stage, right? Having gone all through the labor. Now it's time to see the beautiful baby step out, breathe and run towards its goal. We are 13 seconds, right? So join me as I do the reverse countdown. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and there you go! Congratulations, sir. Right? That in a way captures the essence of everything that we have seen. So with that, are we ready? Are we ready to grow? Are we ready to trade? Are we ready to announce to the world that we are here? Yes, we are. And I know, congratulations, handshakes and pat on the back is in order. A lot of that is going to happen, Chirag, careful. Yeah, sure. Okay, now that the media is here, we would request Rajendra Reddy, sir. Sir. The minute you step off the stage is when I think of you. I will call you back. So, Rajendra Reddy, sir, could you please, for the media, share something about your experience of being associated with this organization, right? The media would love to capture and use that in the articles that they intend to write. So, request you to please come and share a few words. Okay. So the celebrations have just begun. Please do make sure that you have the breakfast before you leave. It's being served in the lawn to my right, which is maybe your left. And to do the vote of thanks, I request Amitabh Bhattacharya to please come on stage and share the vote of thanks before we wrap it up and get back to work. That's what we are waiting for. So, Mr. Amitabh, please.
सभी रेडी है गुड मॉर्निंग ऑल हरीश जी पूरे पब्लिक
কিছু বলে ওটার জন্য আগেই ডেকে দিয়েছিলাম কি বলে ব্রেকফাস্ট করতে যেতে বলে
तो आप ही बोल रहा ना मैं बोल दो अरे नहीं बोल गुड मॉर्निंग ऑल थैंक यू इट्स सच ए पेयर cannot be seen or touched. It must be felt by art. I feel honored and privileged to get the opportunity to propose a vote of thanks. Thank you on the special occasion. Thanks to all of you to be part of the journey for making the event successful. Please, thank you for the join up for us.
Right, music. Right, so on behalf of HPIL, it's me, your host for the day, Harish Bharadwaj, signing off. Please do make sure you have your breakfast and network, and please don't forget to congratulate the team that made this successful. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
I'm on.